So Merkel and Hollande have had dinner in Paris and headed for Brussels, just as Napoleon did 200 years ago. And like Napoleon, once they're there in Belgium, they've got ranged against them a motley army. In this case, the Greeks, the new finance minister, Euclid Tsakalotos, and Alexis Tsipras are having to submit yet again a new austerity plan. In return, they hope for a final deal on, well, everything. Because it's no longer we need debt relief. They need debt relief. 320 billion they cannot pay. They need their banks rescuing. Last night, the European Central Bank, for whatever reason, decided to cut the amount of money the Greek banks have access to, probably about in half. So it means, unless there's a deal in the next 2 or 3 days, those banks will collapse. The issue we're going to have with Greece is this country is ruled by a radical left-wing party, and it is not going to seize the deposits of small businessmen, pensioners and the like. It is minded to nationalise those banks. The moment the Greeks nationalise the banks properly, as one Greek Syriza activist put it to me last week, good for us, we destroyed capitalism. Problem is, by doing that, you also destroy any vestige of Greece being able to stay in the Eurozone, and it's likely then that all sides start, as at the beginning of the Battle of Waterloo, pressing buttons, pressing buttons to hurt the other side. A lot of Greeks have woken up this morning thinking, we voted no because we were told by the government that they could do a deal, and even as we were voting, Francois Hollande said, come what may, there will be a deal done. And yet the Germans and their allies in Europe are really pushing hard not to do a deal. You've got the White House screaming at them, do a deal. So this is a historic day for Europe. Either the leaders of Europe get their act together to do some kind of deal, or they drive Greece out of the euro, and by doing so in the face of a popular mandate to stay in and have less austerity, they signal to almost everybody else in Europe that this is the future. Do keep watching the video blogs. I promise that in addition to the frappe, I will soon progress to the worry beads.